Hi, welcome to Did You Stamp Today with Amanda Mertz. Today I'm going to show you how to put together this cute little treat pouch made with the Jolly Deliveries dies. This is supposed to be a full pouch, and we're going to turn it into this little treat holder that has a nice little flap at the top so you can stuff it with all fun things. So let's get started. First, you're going to want to cut out your treat box. I'm using a piece of basic black, and you can fit 2 treat pouches out of one full-size sheet of 8.5 by 11. I've cut mine down to 6 inches wide just to make it easier, and then I've got a long strip of 2.5 inches by 11 that I can use for other projects. But you can fit one up here, and then after you run that one through, you can do a second one. So it's fairly economical if you need to make a bunch. So I'm just going to run that through. And if you'll notice, I did not choose to use one of the included closure dies. If you wanted to have put a heart, you would have put that in down there where they've got little notches. We don't need to worry about a closure because we're keeping the box open. So here we are. That's the first step. And the way it's going to come together, this is going to be the top and this is going to be the bottom. So at the top, you're going to want to trim off these 2 small flaps so you don't have those hanging out where you don't need them. And then we are going to take, I'm just going to kind of pre-bend these a little bit. Just kind of makes it a little bit easier to see where we might be going with this. So, and it doesn't really matter which way you go. So if you had trimmed these off, you can either start putting your adhesive on this side, or you can put it on this side and then turn it over and do it the other way. It really doesn't matter which way you go. So first we are going to do a little bit of tear and tape on the 2 little flaps at the bottom. Oops. Get rid of that. And you could be super neat and use your scissors and trim those up, but I'm not going to do that. We're just showing you where you want to put your adhesive. All right, so far so good, right? And then one more right between the 2 score lines at the top. So let me bring this a little bit closer and you can see. So we've got a strip of tear and tape up here, one on this side, one on the little flap, and then the same on this side and there. So this is going to be the back. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to fold that down. Then we're going to add another piece of adhesive. So you've got, see your slit pieces here, you're going to put another piece of adhesive there. And then you're going to bring that one up. Now I would recommend, as you go through with each piece of adhesive, to just kind of use your bone folder and give it a good score. All right, now we are going to, so that was the back. This is where we've got, we're going to turn it over, and now we're just going to put the pieces together again. I'm just going to do a little bit of pre-scoring. I think you could probably tell how this is going to come together. Now, when I first made one of these to try out to see if I could get the chocolates that I had purchased to fit, I left it fully open. I did not put this part down, and it was an odd shape. It was really high up, and it looked off. So that's why I decided to fold and adhere that flap down a little bit to make it a little bit more compact and just more pleasing in shapes. So we're going to peel off our tear and tape here. You're going to, and make sure you press that down really well. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side, on the little flap. You're just going to line them up. So this part is basically like you're building the box as it was meant to be, you know, if you were going to have that flap come down. And again, you don't have the closure piece right there. Now we're just going to adhere the other part of the flap. And this one you just kind of want to make sure, actually we're going to peel off both of these. It just makes it easier. You don't have to fit your fingers in. So we're just going to line them up. And kind of use your finger to pinch it down. And then do it on the other side. Again, you don't want to crush the bottom of the box. So take your bone folder and stick it inside the pouch, and then just use that to press against so you get a really good stick with that tear and tape. And then, like, that's it. You're done. So you can fit these little chocolates in just like that. You could fit a Reese's peanut butter cup. You can fit the regular sized Ghirardelli squares. I think you could fit 2 of those in there. And it comes together really easy. And here is the back. And here is the finished treat box. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you try this out and let me know how it goes. If you like this video, please like and share it and leave a comment. If you have any other questions, I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much.